Y'all, it's Nancy with Southern Things. I've come to you today. I'm going to try a coconut cream pie. This is a no-bake coconut cream pie, so it's a great one for beginners. It was a request of one of my followers, so I hope it's what you wanted. If not, let me know below in the comments. So let's get started. Tilt the camera down a little bit for you so you can see what I'm doing instead of seeing me. Let me see if I can get it stabilized here. Okay, first of all, we're going to use 2 packets of Jello vanilla pudding. You can also use coconut pudding, but you need to make sure it's the instant. I have that in my cup here. A cup of cold milk. I'm going to go ahead and add that. A 14-ounce can of condensed milk. Brands don't matter, just whatever you have. Get all that in there. That is delicious goodness. So sweet and creamy. Get that in there. A container of whipped topping. Any type you can use, light, regular, it's just up to you. Ooh, that came out fast. My kitchen's a little bit warm today. Get that off the side there. Use my larger spatula here. And you're gonna stir that together. I've got my whisk out, but I'm not sure that I want to whisk it. It seems to toughen your whipped topping if you can kind of fold it. You can do your pudding first with the milk, or you can do it all together. I just prefer to just dump and mix. Just mix it until it's creamy. Get my mix turned around here so you can see it. Stir it really well, getting all of your powdered vanilla pudding out the bottom. You don't want little lumps of that in your filling here. You want it real mixed really well and creamy. There's another version of this that you can do on the stove, which is a little more labor intensive, using egg yolks and such. But I thought I would start today with this. This is a great one for beginners to use. And I know many of you are saying that looks really runny, but what it's going to do is set up. Once you put it in the fridge, you're going to refrigerate it for about 2 hours after filling your pie crust. Okay, I think we got that really mixed. Scrape my sides again and the bottom. Okay, and to this, you're going to add your coconut. You can use the flaked coconut out the bags. I just prefer to use the frozen coconut. I have 2 packets of this, which is 12 ounces, because it calls for 1.5 cups of sweetened coconut. Like I said, use the flaked coconut or the frozen, whichever you want. To me, the frozen just sort of gives you the feeling that you've taken the time to take that old coconut and grate it up, kind of like your grandma used to do, that we don't have time to do anymore, because we have somebody that does it for us. Okay, mix that in really well. And you can also add some vanilla to this or coconut extract. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on my coconut extract. I didn't think about it. Okay, I have it here. It's just a coconut emulsion. Yes, I need to measure, y'all, but I'm gonna eye this. About a teaspoon of that. That is like an emulsion. It's really strong, so I didn't use quite a full teaspoon, probably a half. But if you want it more coconutty, just add that to your mixture. It's not mandatory, just whatever you want to do. So you'll take this, and I've taken just a regular deep dish pie crust, and this may be a lot of filling for one. Sometimes it will make two pie crusts, especially with that much coconut, but I like it good and full. So you just pour it into your already prepared pie crust. I just pricked that and baked it until it was golden brown. I'll get as much as I can in there. I like a good full crust. Some on the side. Let's see how much I can get. I just had maybe not even a half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup left over. I'm gonna fill that really full, get that off my crust. And now you're gonna put that in the fridge for 2 hours. Okay, I'm back, and we've had our chilled pie. It's been in the fridge for about 2 hours, and it has set up really well, as you can tell. I'm tilting it so you can see the firmness, and that's just what we want. And before I go any further, I want to talk a little bit about the crust. You can use a regular, just a pastry pie crust. I use the deep dish, or you can also make your own with vanilla wafers and some butter. Crush those up and put the butter, melted butter in it, and just press it into your pie pan. Or an graham cracker crust would be good. An Oreo crust would also be good, with a little bit of chocolate with that coconut would be delicious. So whatever you prefer or whatever you have on hand works. So I'm going to tilt the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll show you what I've got here. All right. First off, I put in a half of an 8-ounce cream cheese, softened. I let mine sit out and come to room temperature, but you can also put it in the microwave for say 10 to 20 seconds. But make sure you don't just leave it in a clump and judge it by that. You're gonna need to stir it with a spoon because you can get it too soft. Then you're gonna have to re-refrigerate it and get it back firm again. So 4 ounces of cream cheese, 4 ounces of Cool Whip. You can use light or regular. And I put in this pie a couple of drops of coconut emulsion. It just has a stronger flavor. You can use vanilla extract, coconut extract, whatever you have on hand is fine. You take your whisk, put all this in the bowl, whisk it really well together until it's light and creamy. I think you can see that. There you go. Had a shadow on my bowl. But see how it's creamy it is? So now all you're gonna do is take that and carefully smooth that over your pie. You could take it in a pastry bag and pipe it around on your pie with those pretty little peaks on it if you'd like. Any way that works for you is good. Like I said about the pie crust, that's just a total preference on your part. It doesn't really matter. I just really was thinking about the Oreo pie crust would probably be really good with this coconut filling, or even you can buy the pecan graham cracker pie crust. I've seen those as well, and I bet that would be scrumptious too if you like nuts. And coconut nuts, what more could you ask for? With a little chocolate. Oh, heavenly. But anyway, we're gonna smooth this out over our pie. I like to leave a little border around it for the color. Your pie is pretty and yellow. And get all of this goodness out of this bowl. Put this aside. Swirl it on there. I like to do a few peaks. So I just tap my spatula or your spoon, whatever you're using, onto your pie to make those little crests. Looks freshly whipped and creamy. Got that. And I've toasted some coconut, just regular sweetened coconut, flaked coconut, in the oven on 300. It depends on your oven. Every oven varies, but you need to watch it really closely because this stuff will burn fast. So I would just go by the looks. You want it a light golden brown. You'll get some darker ones. And just sprinkle that over the top. You can add it in the icing as well. I just rather put it over the top. I think it's prettier, but you can do both. I won't need all that I've got toasted, so what I do is I just put it in a little Ziploc or airtight container and save it till I need it next time for a garnish. It's good on ice cream, anything. For me, coconut's good with everything. Love coconut, love nuts, love chocolate. What more can I say? I'll be a little generous with this because I don't see how it could be bad. This was a request from one of my viewers, so I want to give her a thanks for that, and I hope this is what she was looking for. Like I said, there's some that's way more involved than this. You cook it on the stove with your milk and eggs, but I just decided to do one that was really quick, like more for a beginner baker. And let's get the camera back up so I can show you this delicious coconut cream pie. It wouldn't take you probably, if you didn't have to chill it, it wouldn't even take 15-20 minutes for the total prep of this. But it looks delicious, doesn't it? Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Hope you'll try it out. And if you have any other requests, I'll do my best to bring it to the video. So just let me know. And thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe. Thanks. Bye.